Hey, Mr. Ramos, my name is Bryson Klein. I'm laying down. Sorry, my phone is charging. I'm like 4%. Uh, I'm 20 years old. I am from Tacoma. I've grown up here my whole life. I'm studying physical education. Up until about 6 months ago, I was studying physical therapy. I was getting a AA specialty in biology. Planning to go to UPS. I was going to go to UPS actually 2 years ago, but I wanted to go to TCC first 2 years, save some money, or a lot of money. But last like 6 months, yeah, I've changed my whole plan, and I've decided to go for physical education. Something about it has really just stuck to me, and just seems like a really relaxing job, and that's kind of what I want. I want low stress in my life. I want time for family, friends, and I just love the hours physical education teachers get, benefits, decent pay. Just the fun of the job. I would really enjoy setting up games and stuff, and I like kids and all that. So that's what I am going for. I'm transferring to Western Washington this fall. Now is my goal, is happening. I'm all enrolled in that, and communication is one of my last two classes that I need. Hobbies. I've played baseball my whole life. 11th grade of high school, I actually tore my arm out, or blew my arm out. Never got surgery. I just didn't want to deal with it. I was just done with baseball. I've played so much, 120 games a year for about 4 years straight. It was getting obsessive. And I was always pretty good, but I was never really that good to, go D1. I just never really, and I didn't have the passion anymore. So I've actually taken up basketball in the last 2 years, and I've gotten pretty good. I have a trainer, actually, and I'm hoping to transfer, when I'm hoping to walk on to Western's basketball team. That is my goal, at least. And so yeah, I play basketball. I collect cards. Actually, my YouTube account, I haven't used it in a while, but because I haven't really posted on here. There's a lot of scammers on YouTube, but I do a lot of baseball and football card trading, and buying and selling on eBay, and that's another hobby that I have. It's another way I make money, actually, but I also consider it just a hobby. It's just something that's really fun to me. My dream job is to be a GM of any major sports team, not counting the NHL. Yeah, sports just really have stuck to me my whole life. My whole family revolves around sports, and being a GM would just be amazing. I would be obsessed with my job. I would just be looking at ways to make my team better. Man, specifically the Timberwolves and the Nationals. Those are my two favorite teams. Very random, but they've been my favorite teams for like the last 3 or 4 years. And I would love to be a GM or assistant GM of those two teams, but any team would be amazing. Actually, Dr. Cho, I don't know if you know him, his brother is the GM of the Hornets, and I was trying to get an internship with Mr. Cho, actually, but he said he only hires lawyers, so that kind of sucked, but I thought that was really cool to know the brother of the GM of the Hornets. And yeah, who do I admire? I admire, well, my dad is number one. He's really, he everything that I like is something that he likes, and I take pride in that. Sports, he loves sports. He likes them almost as much as I do. I like to think I like them a little bit more than he does. Music, I don't listen to newer music that much. I actually like Taylor Swift and Katy Perry, but besides that, I listen to nothing but 80s and 90s rock or earlier, and that's another thing that he likes. Guns N' Roses being my favorite band, and that is his favorite band too. So I don't like to copy him, but it's just in me. Just the things he likes, I tend to like too, and yeah, I just admire the guy. What makes me upset is losing. That's a cliche answer. Everybody says they're really competitive, but I like to think it's not really bragging, but I like to think I'm more competitive than anybody. When I take something up, I want to win. And when I don't win, it eats me up. I don't have anger problems, but when I compete in things, I get pretty upset. Uh, yeah, I don't like it because I become annoying to be around because I start blaming things and berating people, and I really don't mean to. It just eats me up inside, and I don't know. I just can't explain it. Uh, who would I speak for an hour? Would probably have to be. I'm kind of back and forth on this. Probably Warren Buffett. His money management is just amazing. Investing is one thing I don't know a lot about. I've invested a decent amount of money into Bitcoin. That's the only thing I've really done anything with. But he just has a lot of investment plans that, even though my career, my dream, or the job that I want to do isn't big on money, it's, it's more for my enjoyment and relaxing. I would like to have another way of having it, like, just steady income. And I think talking to Warren Buffett for an hour would just enlighten me to all kinds of different strategies on making money. And, yeah. In terms of looking for something in somebody, I gotta think, being able to talk to somebody about things, like, there's just a lot of people I run into that you talk to them and they have one-word answers, or they really don't have much to say to you about something. I like people that have a wide range of knowledge and things. And, yeah, I guess that's probably my answer. What I consider to be best at is learning things. I learn things pretty quickly. I like to take up new games, like even anywhere from new sports to new board games. Even like learning things. I like to learn things really fast. I took anatomy and physiology 242 and 241 in the last 2 quarters, and that class was just amazing to me. There was just so much stuff I didn't know about the body, and when I don't know things, I like to really search them and then become an expert at them. That's another like thing that I'm competitive about. It's kind of weird, but yeah, I like to feel like I learn things really quick, whether it's games, sports, knowledge, just anything, like how to do something. Either I just can't do it, or I'm going to learn it pretty quickly, and I like to think that I'm pretty good at that. So I guess that about wraps it up. I don't think I have any more questions. Let me hold on one second. Yeah, I guess I answered them all. Okay. Thanks for watching, and I hope this worked for you. All right. Thanks, Mr. Ramos.